The brightest of the Indian two-wheeler world have assembled at the 2016 Auto Expo and have put up some very interesting products on display, which will be hitting the showroom floors later this year. Ranging from adventure tourers, performance motorcycles to pocket-friendly bikes, the prospective customer is spoiled for choice with a varied range that will be hitting the showroom floors in the future. So, if you need motivation for your next purchase, our top 10 bikes at the Auto Expo just might give you the perfect push. 1. Honda Africa Twin. So, the legend is finally here, at least on display. The Honda CRF1000L Africa Twin is coming to India sometime later this year. Now, the Africa Twin is a legendary name in the adventure motorcycle segment, based on the Honda NXR750 which won the Dakar Rally 4 times in the 1980s. Honda has revived the name after more than a decade. The last Africa Twin was phased out sometime in 2003. The new one, this, is powered by a 998 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, which makes about 94 bhp power and 98 Nm torque. Interestingly, the earlier Africa Twins were all V-twins. Internationally, the new Africa Twin is available in a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission as well, but in India, we will probably get only the 6-speed manual transmission. Also read, Honda Africa Twin showcased in India. Honda says the Africa Twin will be assembled in India, and that should see it priced well. Of course, pricing will be crucial, and this will compete against the likes of the Triumph Tiger 800 series, Kawasaki Versys 1000, Suzuki V-Strom 1000 and the likes in the segment. 2. Benelli TRK502. Benelli TRK502. This here is the new Benelli TRK502, the latest adventure tourer from DSK Benelli. It certainly looks the part of the adventure tourer capable of taking you across continents. That beaky front look which seems to be the norm these days for adventure bike styling, off-road tires, 150mm suspension travel both front and rear complete the adventure tourer capabilities. The engine is a new 500 cubic centimeters parallel twin motor which makes about 47, 48 bhp of power and 45 Nm of torque. There's a large 20-liter fuel tank as well for extended range during those long rides. Again, pricing is crucial and we think this is going to be priced between 6 to 6.5 lakh undercutting the Kawasaki Versys 650, its true rival and will certainly make it a very desirable adventure tourer. 3. Triumph Street Twin. Triumph Street Twin. The Triumph Street Twin is the latest iteration of the classic Bonneville series and is replacing the standard Bonneville. This of course, follows the traditional classic design cues but also looks contemporary. It's a neo-retro classic in the truest sense. The engine is all new and displaces 900 cubic centimeters from the 4-stroke parallel twin setup. It's been tuned to deliver usable power and torque, so you get 80 Nm of torque at just 3,200 rpm. The Street Twin has just been launched and priced at 6.9 lakh, ex-showroom Delhi. Now, we think that's very good pricing because you get a lot of additional features which weren't available in the older Bonneville it replaces. So you get ride-by-wire throttle, different riding modes to choose from, ABS, traction control and even a slip assist clutch. For Yamaha mount, 09. Yamaha mount, 09. Yamaha has just upped the performance game with the mount, 09. It will be imported to India as a completely built unit and is priced at 10.2 lakh, ex-showroom Delhi. The mount, 09 follows the similar naked street design philosophy and looks nice and muscular with a compact chassis. The bike's powered by a brand new high-torque, 3-cylinder 847 cubic centimeters engine which makes over 113 bhp and 87 Nm of torque. It's going to be interesting to see how it stacks up in the Indian market, since it's going to have tough competition from the likes of the Kawasaki Z800 and the Triumph Street Triple, two of the established names in the naked performance space. Also read, Auto Expo 2016, Top 10 Cars. 5 Renegade. Renegade Commando. Motorcycles have launched 3 variants of its Renegade series of cruiser motorcycles, the Renegade Sport, Renegade Commando and the Renegade Classic. All 3 bikes share the same engine, a 279 cubic centimeters single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine that makes about 25 bhp power and 22 Nm of torque. The gearbox is a 6-speed unit and the wide handlebars, low-slung seat and classic cruiser look certainly will find a fan base. Best part is the pricing, from 1.49 lakh to 1.69 lakh across the range. Now, is a US-based 2-wheeler manufacturer and the Indian venture is a 50/50 joint venture with Loya Auto. Already has presence in several Southeast Asian markets and eventually plans to make India an export hub for all markets. 6. Hero Splendor 110 iSmart. Hero Splendor iSmart 110. Hero MotoCorp is the undisputed king of the commuter motorcycle space and the recent years have seen the automaker retain that position independently without ex-partner Honda's technical assistance. The new Splendor 110 iSmart is another step in the same direction that takes the legendary motorcycle moniker forward. Also read, Hero MotoCorp unveils first in-house bike Splendor iSmart 110. What really makes the new Splendor iSmart interesting is the fact that the model has been completely designed and built in-house by Hero and has the potential to be a bestseller. More so because the Indian two-wheeler giant has resurrected its fill it, shut it and forget it tagline, which once featured on the very popular Hero Honda CD100. Power on the new Hero Splendor iSmart comes from an 110 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine that is paired to a 4-speed gearbox. The bike is said to be 9% or more power and 12% or more torque than the outgoing iSmart and is also more fuel efficient. Other updates include an analog digital instrument cluster, split grab rails, new fuel tank and tail lamps. The bike will roll out later this year with a marginally premium price tag over the existing model. 7. Honda Navi. Honda Navi. There was a lot of curiosity related to the Navi when the teasers first rolled out last month, and very little was known on what Honda was actually planning to showcase. As the curtains dropped on February 3, the Honda Navi was revealed as a mini bike bringing a scooter and a motorcycle together, being based on the very familiar Activa 110. Yes. You can read that again. Power comes from an 110 cubic centimeters single-cylinder, air-cooled 4-stroke engine seen on the Activa that produces 78 bhp and 896 New Mexico of torque, while using the V-matic automatic transmission. Honda promises a top speed of 81 km/h, while the automaker's head technology ensures a higher fuel efficiency figure. The Navi has left most baffled with its dimensions, and the quirky looks only adds questions to the motorcycle/scooter's existence. Priced at $39,500/X showroom, Delhi, the Honda Navi is pocket-friendly as well and somehow looks a lot of fun, making it something we can't wait to get our hands on. Moreover, there are a ton of customization options to get the right look for your tastes. Bookings are open for the Navi with deliveries to commence in April. 8. Triumph Thruxton R. Triumph Thruxton Auto Expo. It is a great time to fulfill your retro dreams with the old school styling making a comeback with modern technology. Triumph has showcased one such interesting piece, the 2016 Thruxton R, that will be launched later this year in the country. Part of the Bonneville family inclusive of the Street Twin and T120, the Thruxton R Cafe Racer is all about performance with its 1200 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine belting out 122 Nm of torque at 4950 rpm. The high torque motor gets further appealing with the additional kit on board with the Brembo disc brakes with monoblock calipers, fully adjustable Öhlins suspension among other bits. This ensures that the performance is top-notch with the new additional tech and lighter chassis. The most expensive Bonneville is expected to be priced around a 10 lakh X showroom mark and will arrive later this year. 9. BMW G310R. BMW G310R. The much-awaited child of TV's BMW, the G310R was unveiled late last year and Indian motorcycle enthusiasts could not wait to see the bike in flesh. Thankfully, BMW did not disappoint and showcased its smallest offering at the 2016 Auto Expo, which will be coming to India towards the end of this year. A rival to the KTM Duke 390, Mahindra Mojo and the likes, the BMW G310R gets design influences from the S1000RR as well as the R1200R and gets styling influences from the heavily sculpted fuel tank, gold front forks and triangular headlamp. Power comes from a new 313 cubic centimeters C liquid-cooled, single-cylinder motor producing 34 bhp and peak torque of 28 Nm. The bike gets a 6-speed gearbox, while the 158.5 kg makes for a decent power-to-weight ratio. Also read, BMW G310R unveiled in India. We already know the BMW G310R will be made in India and exported overseas from TV's Hosier plant, and the first impressions make the model look likable. What it also signifies is the official entry of BMW Motorrad in India and will be sold through its independent dealerships. So, expect a price around 2.5 lakh, ex showroom, and gets dual channel ABS as standard. 10. Indian Roadmaster. Indian Roadmaster. If you are done with the budget as well as premium bikes and want to tour without leaving your comfort zone, the Indian Roadmaster will be here later this year to your rescue, offering exceptionally good looks, ample of performance and a luxurious ride to keep you comfortable. The Indian Roadmaster comes loaded with a ton of features including keyless ignition, electronically adjustable windscreen, integrated audio system with Bluetooth connectivity, Pathfinder LED lights, leather seats with heater, remote locking and saddlebags. Quite a stellar package. The Roadmaster's footprint is equally intimidating, measuring 2656 mm in length, 1012 mm in width and 1572 mm in height. An 1811 cubic centimeters Thunderstroke V-twin motor produces 139 Nm of torque on the Indian Roadmaster that ensures the 421 kilograms, dry weight, cruiser moves like a beast. With a price tag expected around 40 lakh, ex showroom, the 1940s styled vintage cruiser is the new flagship from Indian Motorcycles and is for the affluent tourer who wouldn't mind a million glares on the road.